Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. YinMn Blue is a relatively new blue on the scene, as it's the first synthetic blue that's been discovered in about 200 years or so. And Gamblin, for God knows what reason, was allowed to use the pigment. Gamblin was actually the first to get a hold of it in about 2016, but they didn't actually use the pigment until about 2020. And when they did, they came out with about a couple thousand limited edition YinMn Blue tubes in these fancy little boxes. I am not using glass today because these are modern tubes. You can do it. Hee hee hee. They came with these little papers with the little certificate of authenticity and a signature. I don't know why, because people are going to use these tubes and it's not really going to be a collector's edition. I have only ever seen one of these come up on eBay and nobody wanted it except me, and this is that tube. So, Williamsburg, which I personally think is a slightly better quality of paint than Gamblin. Gamblin's like high-end student brand to me, but Williamsburg, the only way you can get one of theirs is by calling them on the phone, not even online, calling them on the phone and special ordering a tube. Gamblin sold their tube on their website when they had them for $75. They wanted the same 37, 40 milliliter tubes for about $100, but you can get a little tube that they said was 5 milliliters, which is like nothing, it's a sample, for $15, 25 shipped. I got that one because I already had this one and I just wanted to compare them and see what the differences were, if any, but they sent me a pretty hefty tube. This is not 5 milliliters. They sent me about 20, 22 according to my scale. And that is a pretty good deal. You cannot get either of these anymore. But what you can get is this thing. This is YinMn Blue whatever. Don't know, don't care. And this guy makes his own paint. This is just one dude in Canada who makes his own paint. He has been shown by other YouTubers before. And he's recently gotten more success, and I'm very happy for him. I used to get his tubes when he still used to like hand draw the labels and everything, and I'm really happy for him. I like him. I like his stuff. But we are going to compare these all together now, just to show you what these $100 crazy tubes are all about. If I can open the bottle, because that's how it is. This is Gamblin's YinMn Blue. Supposedly, if you mix about, 80 to 20 cobalt to ultramarine, you'll get something similar. But this is still supposed to be better because it like settles out to something more. I don't know. I'm just generic artist person. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, being like high-end student grade to me. But I like some of the stuff that Gamblin does. They do a lot of recycled paints. Supposedly, they claim that they're, come on, there we go. Good enough. Here we go. That's a bit overly oily, but whatever. Now we mix with a little bit of titanium white from my good old free tube that I got with another purchase. Let's go. And now we mix, probably that's too much white, but we'll see what we get. That was too much white. I might have to mix some more blue to get something that isn't that. Okay, gonna mix some more blue in there because I mixed too much white. I don't care how much I use, this is my paint. I will waste this gladly because it is mine. Here we go. I think that's as good as that's going to get. And now we put, come on. It's a nice enough blue. Let me wipe that off. No gloves today. Williamsburg, I think, is a better brand for, okay, is this going to open for me? Are we going to accidentally tear it to, there we go. And it looks very similar because it's the same color, but you see how it's not everywhere because the quality is just a little better. Now we take a little bit how much, it is darker actually. It is a little bit darker than Gamblin's version of YinMn. I'm going to take this white from here. It's okay. It is ever so slightly, I think I just didn't mix enough white in there. Let's see. Let's see if we can get some more. There we go. That's more comparable, I think. A little more. Come on. Good enough. A little bit at a time. Come on. Okay, fine, be that way. Williamsburg version is a little darker for some reason. And I don't know if that's because of the oil level consistency or generally more oil. There's blue on my table now. Generally more oil is added because the pigment is where the money is. Why is there blue on my table? But this is a synthetic hue that this guy just made, I assume, in his laboratory because making paint is toxic. But this you can, oh, yep, that is very oily. But this you can get for $35 with free shipping from his eBay store. So, oops. And as you can see, it is really close. It is a little lighter than Williamsburg, but it's a little darker than Gamblin's. And I don't know why. It is like, the difference is extremely minuscule though. Let's see how much white's going to take to parse this down because of the oil level. Let's see, a little bit at a time. That's a little bit of a mess. But look at that. That is nearly exact. That is extremely close. I don't know how it dries and how it goes with other colors. But look at that. That is nearly exact. My camera is actually hopefully picking this up correctly. This is Gamblin. This is Williamsburg. This is the copycat made from some guy on eBay. RDMaree Paints, if you want to know. Yes. And the copy is really close. I respect this guy. I don't know him. I respect him. Let's see if we can get this in the sun. This, as I said before, is much more oily. But as I said, this isn't a super professional that has his own machines to do everything, I don't think. This is just some dude. These are actual full-end companies. Gamblin has no excuse to be this oily for the price of this paint. Williamsburg, bravo, love them. It is ever so slightly different between the brands. But honestly, if you have to get the stuff, go with the U. If by some reason you have to emergency get some of this stuff, I say try to ping Williamsburg. Golden Colors is a parent company. And do whatever the heck you can. This, you can't actually get it commercially anymore. Gamblin had there's more blue on my table. Gamblin's ran out. They came out with one batch of like a couple, 4,000 something according to my little box thing. Whoops. And they sold out so quickly, they said they didn't even get a chance to put it on Instagram. Then they came out with 10,000 more tubes, and that sold out in about 2 days. I know, I was watching it. This you had to special order from the start. So, best bet, rich people, is to call Williamsburg, see what you can do. And as a bonus, here is one of his old hand-drawn labels. I like RDMaree Paints. Yay! Thank you. See you all next time. I'll try to do not another blue paint episode next time. Goodbye.